How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in today's episode we are cross-examining Edgeworth. Probably not a good thing that I finished last episode. I think I finished it here? Like midway through a cross-examination. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been like well over a week since I played this game, because last week I haven't played it at all. But then last week I had a lot of Christmas preparations. It's funny because, you know what? Today's date is 28th. The in-game current date is also 28th. I'm playing this fucking game as it's happening right now. Except the year is wrong, but whatever. I press him on this. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Jan Yogi. Oh, that's something that happened. We got Jan Yogi to confess his crimes. Or something like that. Right after Christmas is my sister's birthday, so now I gotta fucking worry about that. And I gotta worry about preparing a fucking New Year party. Cause, I mean, New Year fucking party. It's more like a... Can you call it a party when only 2 people are coming over? I just need to buy some alcohol and maybe make some food, and that's it. Provide entertainment, we're probably gonna keep playing Minecraft Dungeons. That's what we've been playing with my friends recently, and... yeah, I don't know. Nothing really else pops into mind to talk about. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the story. I think Edgeworth is trying to confess to a crime he thinks he committed, but I'm gonna prove him a dumbass. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? Also, I gotta record, I think, 2 more episodes of this. So this episode I'm recording, I think it's coming out tomorrow. So when you watch this episode tomorrow, I'm actually recording it yesterday. So yesterday was 28th. And it's kind of funny, I don't know. Shame it's not coming out on the 28th. That'd be an even better coincidence. I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... just then something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol? A bazooka? I assume it was the bailiff, Jan Yogi's. Do they need a pistol? A bailiff? Sounds like there's a security... I mean, I guess they maybe fucking need to, I don't know. The security guard to my fucking grocery store doesn't have any weapons. He's a fucking weapon himself. He's a big guy. You know, when you think about it, all these, like, security people that work around where I live, like, yeah, they maybe have a pistol, they maybe know how to use it, but they will not fucking use it when it comes down to it. You could probably break into some high security facility and just fucking kill everyone if you wanted. Because they ain't gonna fucking kill you. But where I live, people aren't fucking maniacs, and no one's gonna fucking do that for no reason. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. You picked it up, what happened next? Tossed it like a boomerang. Threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. So I fucking killed them. So I joined the fight. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you said that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. If the bullet... we have the bullet. With the ballistic... still bears clear ballistic markings. Could it be that, like, we can fucking determine whether that was the case? Because when you look at this picture, you can see there's a bullet hole. Unless the gun fired at such a strange way, and his father was standing up against that thing, and then he actually did get shot with it. I don't fucking know. Well, obviously I've got a feeling Edgeworth is innocent. If Phoenix screams about proving someone's innocence, they're probably innocent. And you genuinely gotta prove it. It'd be a huge fucking plot twist if if he defended someone only for them to turn out to be guilty. That'd be fucking cool, actually. That was a terrible scream, I remember it to this day. To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt we'll never forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what the fuck it means. I better find out quick. Which part of the testimony contradicts the evidence? I don't fucking know. Shavit, this is not a game to be taking breaks. I can take the breaks when the game says to be continued. Or, I don't know, when the fucking chapter ends and the next one begins. But when you fucking end the episode midway through the trial and then not play this game for like over a week and then you come back to it and you're expected to know which fucking evidence is contradicting the statement? Like what, this one? Then ventilation, blah blah blah, polluted the town incident, no clues found the scene. Ah, my fucking eye, I got an eyelash stuck in it. Work was kinda boring, I don't know. It's fucking boring all around. The fence fucking my eye, Jesus. The present I sent all the way to Korea, as I told you. I think I told you. Have I told you about that? I don't know, it was supposed to arrive on 27th, so I guess it did miss Christmas, but whatever. But it didn't. But from what I checked, it's meant to arrive tomorrow. And as I just explained, that would be 29th. When this video comes out, so when you're watching this, it should arrive today. Who cares? I don't really care. Well, I told you multiple times. I kinda treat this fucking channel like a diary. I talk about shit that no one else would give a fuck to listen to. And since you don't have anything to say, and even more, you don't exist and you don't fucking listen to it, well, I'm talking about all kinds of stuff. Phoenix attorney trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles edge of age 9. One bullet from the heart, found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Fired twice? Well, that doesn't... Oh, I think he said something about a single gunshot. The left, Mr. Jumping into the elevator. My father, Mr. Yogi. I've been through it at the Yogi. A month later, there was a single gunshot. How do I present? Oh, there you go. Present. See, it's nice to read a fucking case summary once in a while. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I mean, I remember it as it was a week ago. Kind of foggy. Heard the shot on the screen. And everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't see. Because you're blind. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles' edge of testimony? Which one is it? It's this one, parent. Fucking hell. Oh, oops. Weapon was fired by the victim data. Look at the victim data, or data, in this file. Is it data or data? I think it's whichever one you prefer. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice, just like people say GIF, some people say GIF. It's stupid because if it was GIF, it would be with a J, like the fucking peanut butter brand. And it's definitely not GIF, as some people. It's fucking GIF. It's only one way to pronounce it, you fucking moron. Whoever fucking pronounces it the other way, fuck you. Though with the case of data, or data, it could be pronounced two different ways. Kind of like a tomato kind of way. Which actually tomato is the correct way to pronounce it. But if that's the case, why isn't potato pronounced potato? The fuck is that shit? Since quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. I know, because I fucking shot it. Whilst Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown, which completely missed. Bullet bounced all around the elevator, missing everyone. So who fired the remaining shot? And who made the bullet hole in the glass in the door? Why is there even a glass in the fucking elevator door anyway? I mean, I guess some elevators do have them. Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Fuck if I know. Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 fucking years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we need to know when that second shot was fired. And we're never gonna find out unless someone invents a fucking time machine. It might have been fired the day before the incident. Maybe Yanni Yogi tried to shoot himself. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I see, with my eyes closed. You have a point, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at a time. A boy at the time. That's the defendant's name, a boy at a time. One boy at a time, it's the police's way. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Fucking, I guess. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. I think, I don't know. What? Impossible. I love Mr. Von Karma. Shut the fuck up, alright? Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. No. I mean, the picture has some weird shit, like, okay, the bullet was found at his heart? What is with this bullet hole on the fucking door? I'm not sure. But the other clues I have right now on me are to a completely unrelated fucking case. Like, look, I have a bullet and a gun in my fucking evidence list, but those are a gun and a bullet that were from the case of Richard Hammond, not fucking Gregory Edgeworth. That's the only fucking clue that somewhat fits, I think. Look at this photograph. Pretty cool, right? It's a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. You can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired? What? Your Honor, please. Fucking Jesus Christ, I hate you so much. You're like a fucking inept, dumbass fucking... It's like when you have to fucking show an old person how to use a fucking phone and you gotta like point everything. Pick his nose, you gotta point everything. It's like, okay, you press here, and then they press really hard on the fucking screen for some reason. Or is it just my grandparents? I don't know. Look, it's right through this hall. I'm pointing behind it. I'm putting my finger up the hall. That should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. And there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Who could it have fucking been? Maybe it was you, Judge. You were present during that trial. You're a fucking suspect. If anybody watches this video and they know what the judge's name is, can you tell me? I don't feel like looking it up, unless he's one of those characters where he doesn't have a... Well, his name is never stated. He's only known by his profession. Which are always funny characters. Mr. Wright, where are you driving at? I'm driving at your fucking mom. It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other in his brain. Remember that defendant lost consciousness after the shot was fired, rang out. In conclusion, that's a cool word, conclusion. We must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who the fuck could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. That's fucking weird. Maybe they weren't looking hard enough. Ain't gonna stop me. Maybe it was outside of the scene. Also, goddammit, I have something stuck in my fucking eye. Yeah, I don't know, I went shopping today, got some McDonald's. Fucking got this fizzled out Coke right now. The pistol has indeed been fired 2 times. Then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. Does have a point. Second bullet has never been found. Maybe it like fell in the crack where the elevator door is or some shit. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. It's a phantom. It's a figment of our imagination. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was on the one fired by his own son. That is the truth in this matter. The whole truth. There is undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order, I'll have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Thank you, Judge. I mean, von Karma, wow. What you doing after this trial? How did it happen? I don't fucking believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? The fuck are you saying, Nick? I'm a psychic and read your mind. What is going on with Maya's ponytail? It's just, what the fuck? Was her hair always this stupid looking? I think so, Jesus Christ. Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Hey. I'm sorry for the yawning, but I'm fucking tired. The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you didn't do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. Just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd win. But there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems like we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. He's fucking guilty, goes to jail. So since he didn't went to jail for the previous thing, he's going to jail for this one. I'd like to ask one thing of mild pleasure before passing my verdict. Have you been a naughty boy? Paying attention to the trial so far? Tell Santa what you want for Christmas. I know Christmas is over, but tell Santa what you want for New Year. Yes, Your Honor. You have any objections? Not really. I'm not in the mood. So you killed your father, though? That was not your intention? Yeah, I did. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, what is with Maya's hair? It's like, what the fuck is that thing on the back of her hair? She's got her hair like really long on the back, but what the fuck is that thing on top of her head? It's like a fucking, it's like a pug's tail. You know, like a pug is in those ugly fucking dogs who have like really short hair and, I mean, tails, and actually they do have short hair. And they also have these ugly fucking mugs. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant today, right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. Oh, mine's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Yeah, I have one objection. Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? I object on the grounds that the prosecution is a bitch. Nick, I don't fucking know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. What the fuck? It's Mia. Second bullet. What? What did you just fucking say? Nothing. Why should you be so mean? Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Mia, can you stop fucking haunting me? I'm about to go insane. She's waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. The fact she appeared for like a split second on the screen is really creepy. It's like you're not sure. Did you just saw the sprite of Mia? Or like, who the fuck was that? Wait, Your Honor? It creates a good, like a visual thing where you're only supposed to see her for like a split second. But you're not sure, was that Mia or not? Like, what the fuck was that? But like, your mind recognized the shape and the colors, and you're like, that was Mia. But other than that, it's kind of creepy. Second bullet, it existed. Oh really? Oh, you just heard proof that it does not exist. I don't give a shit though. What you gonna do about it? I'm really grasping you. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. Who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I don't fucking know. Still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet? But why? Maybe he took it as in he got shot. First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Is there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer didn't need it? I don't fucking know, man. I'm starting to think. Ah, fuck, took the bullet as metaphorically. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? Haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Gonna piss your pants? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. I had to take it. Had to take it? She's talking about a shit she had to take. The murderer? What does that mean? Massive. Dumb. What? Massive. You're thinking too normal. Think fucking crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I think I was right when I made a random fucking comment about how this could be interpreted in a different way. The murderer took the bullet and he got shot. And ran off with the bullet inside of him. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking a bullet from the scene. This is really some fucking ridiculous storytelling. It's like they literally gave Phoenix no clues, nothing to work with, so they were just like, oh, a ghost speaks to him. The ghost of me, I guess, haunts the fucking halls of this fucking court, and she just speaks to Phoenix whenever he needs help. But the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, for instance, what? Oh, maybe the bullet, shit, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? That's what I said before. I was just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? You know, right? Wait a second. I was just thinking off the top of my head, but what if that really is what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer to themselves was shot, and they left with a second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yes. There's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. How are we supposed to do it? We're gonna fucking find some old archived recordings from the security? Two men fire inside the elevator. Guns being thrown. Trying to stop them. The boy picks up the pistol on his feet and throws all of them. The gun on his feet. Pistol discharges and the bullet goes flying. As it hits the target, some man with no eyes, the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. In the shoulder. The murderer looks to be made out of fucking styrofoam. The boy loses consciousness. Santa Claus shows up. And the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside. Kills himself. Closes the door. And then the elevator flies the fuck out of the sky. And then everybody lived happily ever after. Mr. Wright, you truly are the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. It's a good thing. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. The fuck are you saying? Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded? Was the murderer? No one was wounded at the time of the incident, but they made a graphic for the murderer who came into the elevator, so that must be it. He's right, I can't think of anyone. Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Think crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? That wasn't yesterday for me, that was like 3 fucking weeks ago probably. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. That must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took a vacation for several months after that. Oh, is he the murderer? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in this many years of prosecuting. Is Von Karma the fucking murderer? What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. That's Von Karma. He did it with his left hand. Oh man. I mean, I guess he got shot on the right one. Something wrong with the right? You seem fucking crazy. No, Your Honor. I think I just found out who the killer is. Well, Kevin indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Unless she should come out and say it. There's no better time than now. Your Honor, everyone gathered here. And my dearest viewers, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.